Wendy Day.
Hey, talking to the mic! Can't hear ya!
Okay, can you hear me now? Alright, our next speaker is Wendy Day. Wendy is a military wife, a mom of 4 kids, and she is a Howard School Board trustee as well. Wendy!
That's Pastor Elder Levi.
Okay, let me try this one. We'll see how it works. You know, I'm so excited that all of you took the time to come out today. Many of you took the day off work, brought your kids, and I want you to know that you're a part of something special. This movement today, not only that's happening here, but happening in 25 locations across our state and thousands across the country. This is something special. You and I are making sure that the history books will remember the start of the Second American Revolution. And let me tell you something, what's so great about our country is that this revolution doesn't need to be about bullets and bloodshed. It needs to be about ideas, and it needs to be about action. We're going to let our politicians know that they work for us, and that the Constitution governs our country, not the ACLU and not the Supreme Court. You know, I'm just like you. You know, so many of us are writing checks every month for a house that we owe more on than it's worth. So many of us are working to cut our budgets in our own homes and try to balance those checkbooks, and sometimes the numbers just don't add up, and it's hard. And all the time we're wondering, what's the future going to be like for our kids? What is the legacy we're leaving for our children? And grandchildren, and their children, and their children. Yes. You know, it wasn't that long ago, it seems like yesterday, that I kissed my husband goodbye and watched him board a bus for Iraq. And he went over there to serve our country and fight for freedom abroad. And he came back with a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, and I'm really proud of him. And I'm really proud of him. And right now, please do this, because we want to bless you. If you have served in the military, are serving, or have a family member who has served, will you just raise your hand real high so we can see you? And we can thank you. Thank you for your service. Because these brave men and women that went across the seas to fight for our liberty and freedom, we still have it. But you know, Rome fell not only because external invaders came and attacked them, it had to rot from the inside first. People gave up their will to fight for liberty and freedom. And that's our job. And this is our time. This is our time for that. You know, our founding fathers risked everything to give us liberty and to declare their independence. And you and I, every one of us that is here and across the country, it's our job to step up and become the defending fathers of that Constitution. And you know, we're going to defend liberty and freedom. We're going to defend the right for every American to achieve and earn the American dream. We're going to defend not just the right to have the pursuit of happiness, but the opportunities that go with that, including limited government and lower taxes. And that's what we're going to defend today and every day. And I want to leave you with this. I've been doing a lot of thinking, as I know so many of you, about how do we do this? How do we fix our country? And I really think there's a two-pronged approach that we need to take. Number one, you guys are right on with all your signs. We have got to take back our government in Lansing and Washington. We've got to. It's we the people. It's we the people, and it's our government. But there's a second piece of this that I'm going to ask each one of you to do and take responsibility for. If we don't want big government to be the answer to our country's problems, do we? And if we truly do not want big government to be the answer to our problems, then guess what? Each one of us has the And that means if you have neighbors that are hungry or suffering, we need to help them, because you know what? Government doesn't do very many things well, do they?
No! Wreck everything!
And in fact, the government can never do what a close, strong family or a tight-knit community can do. They can't. So we need to go back to our families and our communities today. And not only do we need to get active and have our voices heard in Lansing and Washington, because we've got to, but we also have to take responsibility for our families and communities and start there and serve and care and work and let our voices be heard and never, ever, ever give up liberty and freedom. And I want to say one more thing. Today is the start of the new Patriot Revolution. Today is the day that we light the